Today, we're diving into a heated conflict that has erupted between President Donald Trump and the judiciary, specifically revolving around his deportation plans and calls for impeachment of federal judges. What happened recently? President Trump took to social media to express his outrage over a ruling made by U.S. District Judge James E. Boasberg. A judge ordered a halt to Trump's deportation flights targeting Venezuelan migrants, citing the use of an 18th-century law known as the Alien Enemies Act, which had not been invoked in decades. In response, Trump labeled Judge Boasberg a troublemaker and agitator, calling for his impeachment a request that is quite rare and typically reserved for serious ethical breaches or misconduct. The situation highlights a key constitutional clash. The judicial branch has historically acted as a check on presidential power, ensuring that executive actions comply with the Constitution. Seeing here is an escalation of tensions, as Trump confronts this limitation on his agenda. This dispute illustrates broader concerns about the balance of power within the U.S. government and raises questions regarding judicial independence. A significance lies in how far a president can go in challenging judicial authority without undermining democratic principles. The actions from various sources have shed light on differing perspectives regarding this issue. Rhys Majerian from the Associated Press reported Chief Justice John Roberts' firm rejection of Trump's call for impeachment, stating, "For more than 2 centuries, has been established that impeachment is not an appropriate response to disagreement concerning a judicial decision." Additionally, Marin Levy, a law professor at Duke University, emphasized that such actions represent a direct threat to judicial independence. As for the impact moving forward should any articles of impeachment be introduced against Judge Boasberg or others in similar situations, it could set a dangerous precedent where judges could be removed simply for rulings that don't. With executive preferences rather than misconduct. Historically speaking, there have only been 15 judges impeached in U.S. history. Since its inception, only 8 were actually removed from office. A last instance was G. Thomas Porteous Jr., who faced impeachment due to accepting bribes, an entirely different circumstance than what we see here. Understanding the bigger picture here, one must consider how such actions might influence public perception of both the judiciary and executive branches moving forward. Support Trump's stance as assertive leadership reflective of voter desires, given he argues he won due to strong stances on illegal immigration. Others view it as an encroachment upon judicial autonomy necessary for democracy's checks and balances. In conclusion, President Trump's fervent calls for impeaching judges like Boasberg reflect frustrations with legal constraints on his policies aimed at addressing immigration issues. Many voters support the action itself raises critical questions about governance structure and respect among branches of government. These tensions continue without resolution or compromise. They could lead us into uncharted waters concerning our foundational democratic processes.